Welcome back, and we're back with the voice, the big voice, our own Tessan Chin. All right, Tessan. So there's this talk about the no winner from The Voice has moved on, has made this evolution into a pop mainstream star. But in my view, I think you have certain advantages over the previous winners. I may be wrong, but I'm going to put them out there. What you have over them, because some Jamaicans may think that you just come so. Hold on a minute. You toured with the legendary Jimmy Cliff.
Yes, sir.
That gave you worldwide exposure.
That's right.
On big stage,
yes, sir,
to big audiences.
That's my college. Yep.
You've scored a #1 song in Jamaica.
Yes, sir.
A hit song, a classic even, Hideaway. That's what you have under your belt. You have other songs that Jamaicans are playing and loving. So when you walk into a mainstream onto a global platform, you aren't exactly no little walk over here. You have certain big advantages, and being Jamaican is an advantage,
so.
and being reggae is an advantage, in my view.
I think so too.
Your response?
And, I believe that all these things prepared me fully for this experience. And even with singing Many Rivers to Cross, the reason I got so emotional is because right before I was looking for inspiration for that song, and just to show you how things come full circle, I clicked on one of Mr. Cliff and realized, oh my gosh, that's when I was doing backup singing for him. And I thought, if somebody had told that little girl that she'd be on a stage someday singing his song, on this type of a stage, I would have probably said, yeah, a lie I tell.
Yes.
Right? But it's just a way that things come full circle, and everything that has happened in my life has prepared me for this. Being able to have a career in Jamaica has prepared me for this. And I feel it greatly. I mean, don't get me wrong, nothing ever truly prepares you for something on that level, because that is just a different sort of a thing. But even that, preparing me for something else, So I look at everything in my life as a stage, and everything, as my sister always says, is the dots connecting, to where they should be. And I'm just incredibly grateful. And I look at all those things as a positive, even the bad parts.
Yes.
Even the things that I didn't quite know how to understand or how to deal with. I can see why they may have happened now, and I can take it for what it is and take those lessons and apply it to what I'm going through now.
And I say this, Tessan, that Jamaicans are no bandwagonists when it comes to Tessan Chin. Anybody who is saying that don't really know that you have found the souls and hearts of Jamaicans. You have won them over with your songs already. Many singers like you are searching for this, never had the opportunity to perform on some stage and to make a hit song in Jamaica. So Jamaicans aren't bandwagonists when it comes to you. They've loved you before. They've given you love, the ultimate love before.
They have. They're the first people to ever applaud me. They're the first people to have given me a chance to make a living from doing what I love. Because, let's face it, this is a business too. You have to be able to feed yourself. You have to be able to sustain yourself. And Jamaica has done that for me, And this is why I was hesitant to go on The Voice, because I didn't want people to think in any way that I was ungrateful.
Or a sellout.
Or a sellout.
Absolutely not.
But I know the dreams that I have had for myself, and I know the ambitions that I've had for myself since I was a little girl, and this was just another way to get there. And, I knew that, some people would have been like, why should I do that for?
Yes.
But I knew that it was for me. I had to do it for me because I had to know what was out there.
But here why you should be very confident about not offending or disappointing any Jamaicans. Because your Hideaway isn't exactly the typical everyday dancehall or sing J song. Your Hideaway was your big voice. And I'm imploring people now to go back and listen to that record, because it is a classic. And that song is who you are on The Voice.
Thank you.
And Jamaicans gave it love.
They did. The whole Caribbean.
Absolutely. And now, one of the questions I want to ask you, where does that take you now, your catalog? who you were before
I will
the
always
voice.
sing Hideaway.
Yes.
I will always sing that song because that song, like I said, it fed me, and that song brought me to a place in Jamaica where I could have a career, a legitimate career. You know, it wasn't just a one song here and a one song. It got me to that level, you know. So that for me, I keep saying I am not ashamed. I am not ashamed of the artist that I am or that I was back then, because I've grown up a bit now, you know, and my music may be a little bit different now, but it's still the same Tessanne, and I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of
But you
what
have
I've
many
achieved.
songs. You've got
Yes,
you've written
yes.
songs. You have unreleased material.
Yes, sir.
How will that be impacted now with this?
Well, a
Would
lot.
you be bringing them forward or what?
Maybe we'll bring a few forward to kind of remix and revisit. But right now, I have to tell you, I'm in the mode of just, I feel the need to create. For this past year has been solely about the voice, and I've had very little time to just delve into that side of me, and that side is just as important to me as the vocal side. You know, I have to write, I have to create.
The team, talk about the team.
Team.
Who are you moving forward with now?
Well, I mean, the team, I think, is a very important aspect of this, and everybody that is on my team they've been on my team for a very long time, but they may have been there in a different capacity. So, you know, it's a bit of a family affair, but I have my lawyer, who is also, she's my family, who has been, you know, gunning for me and rooting for me from long before all of this. And that is something that is important to me too, that we, you know, we have the people that are not just here for the ride. You know, I want to stick with the people that were there for me when it wasn't so easy and it wasn't so nice and things weren't so, you know, fast and coming. I want those people to be there. So people like her, people like my sister, like Sharon Burke, you know, obviously people like, of course, Shaggy. I'm always going to lean to him for advice and support in these matters. And yeah, that's how we're moving forward. Producers, well, we're reaching out to a number of people right now, but I'm so happy to tell you that last night, which is why we're running on coffee today. We had a wonderful session with Damian Jr. Gong Marley, which you know is a dream of mine. So we're working, like that has opened, that is the opening to this album where the start of the creative juices have started to flow. So I'm very happy about that. I want to reach out to people like Ryan Tedder. I want to reach out to writers like Sia, to people like, there's so many. Linda
Are they
Perry.
calling you now? And some of these big writers
that's
calling
the
you?
wonderful thing about being in a position like this. You have options.
Yes.
The options I didn't have before, and you know, while there may be a stigma about labels and stuff, you cannot deny that it gives you those wonderful options to work with some of the best writers and producers in the world. So I'm looking forward to that. I think there's even a connection with Neo that Shaggy is working on. So I'm just thrilled. I'm thrilled to be having this opportunity.
I can imagine. I mean, you know, you're right. This thing opens up a whole world of opportunities for you, and we have absolutely no doubt that you will exploit them well.
Thank you.
And continue to bring us glory, yourself and us,
Thank
Jamaicans
you,
everywhere, and the world glory.
Thank you.
You know, homecoming. You have this homecoming event coming up.
I think they were trying to keep it some sort of a surprise, but I keep finding stuff out. But again, I'm speechless. I'm like, do you think people are going to go? I hope people actually go.
Oh, come on, Tess.
No, because this is very weird for me. I'm not used to that, you know, but I'm just going to have a great time. I'm going to go there, sing a couple of songs, have a great time with my band, you know, and everybody else that is going to, they haven't told me who and who is going to perform. I only know a couple, so I guess there are a couple of surprises.
So just in case anybody's confused, it's a big homecoming event happening downtown Kingston tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday afternoon. Do you know the time?
The time, I'm not sure. Is it 6? 6 o'clock.
6 p.m. tomorrow, downtown Kingston. And it's free for all, to come out and enjoy and celebrate Tessan Chin, a new hero in our music, I want to say.
Oh, thank
Tess,
you.
what a wonderful
Always
sit
a
down
pleasure to talk to
and
you.
sharing with us.
Thank you.
All right, well, we've been tracking the career and the... You know, I want to ask you before you go about your ultimate objective here, your ultimate goal, dream. Can you share that with us?
My ultimate dream is to make music that people remember. even when I'm gone.
Okay.
That's my ultimate dream. I mean, I have personal dreams,
Yes.
which are very, very standard, you know, to be a good wife and a mommy someday, not now, but a mommy someday, and, you know, stuff like that, to own a farm. But in terms of music, for me, I want to make music that people remember.
As you mentioned, Mommy, did you hear? I need to ask you this, because I heard that Celine Dion
Yes.
advised you or suggested to you that you don't have children
For
now.
5 years.
For 5 years?
And I
She
agree
did?
with her, yes.
Oh,
She
okay.
says, give it 5 years. Give it
5
5
years.
years. And to the detriment of my poor husband, because he's ready. But he understands that we're on a mission, you know, and children is, I know for me, it's something that I'm going to want to be very actively a part of.
Yes.
And so that music will probably end up being second to that. So I have to make sure that I give this my all, so when that time comes, I can be a devoted mommy and take that time to raise my babies, because I don't want nobody else to raise them.
Tessa, oh, thank you so much again
Thank
for
you.
coming and talking to us, sharing
My
with us
pleasure.
on this, the first ever show on our new set. Tessan Chin. Who else could be on this set today? Who else? So there you have it, Tessan Chin, our special guest. Winford Williams, on behalf of all of us, thanking you for joining us. Do join us again next week for more On Stage.
Share my life, take me for what I am, 'cause I'll never change all my colors for you. Take my love, I'll never ask for too much, just all that you are and everything that you do. I don't really need to look very much further.